Welcome, Matt here. I'm going to show you that drum beat that you just heard in 5 very simple steps. Okay, step 1. You can grab the sheet music for this below, so you can take this away and practice it yourself. But we're going to break this down into 5 very simple steps. And the first step is just using the floor tom and the bass. In fact, we're going to use the floor tom throughout this instead of a hi-hat, which gives it a nice, moody, quite a powerful sound, okay? So in beat 1, we've just got floor tom and bass together, then floor tom, then bass. Okay, so here we're going to play floor tom and bass, floor, bass. Floor and bass, floor, bass. Okay, step 2 is very simple. It's just 8th notes. It's just going to go 2 and. We're going to use a snare and floor together and then a floor and bass. Snare and floor, floor, bass. Snare and floor, floor, bass. Step 3 is using all 16th notes. So it's going to go 3 E and A. And to do that, it's going to be a floor tom, a high tom, a floor tom, then a bass. So it rolls 3 E and A. Floor, high, floor, bass. Floor, high, floor, bass. Good news for step 4, it's the same as step 2. So you got 2 for 1 here. So remember that was the snare of floor and then the floor and bass, just playing as 8th notes. Snare and floor, floor, bass. Snare and floor, floor, bass. And then the final step, step 5, is just bringing it all together. So practice each individual beat. Make sure you're comfortable with that. Make sure you're not having to think about it too much. You know, you've got it to that level. And then you can play it all together as one slowly. That's the beat, you've learnt it, so it's not that hard. But like a lot of these things in drums, it becomes exciting, it takes on its kind of new life once we speed it up. We've got to learn it slow first. Once you can speed it up, you can start to get creative with it. So I'm going to do that now. So you're going to hear me playing some of those notes. I'm going to move them around the drums a bit. So that makes it sound less predictable, less samey. It's more interesting. It flows a bit more naturally. I'm also going to bring in the left foot hi-hat, just playing 8th notes, and that just gives it a cool feel. Almost sounds like, you know, this is the sort of groove that would sound cool with a shaker over the top. So it just gives it a little element of that and just helps it roll a little bit nicer. It does become a 4-limb independence exercise, so I would only really try to bring the left foot in once you're comfortable with the rest of it. But once you're comfortable, try it. Either quarter notes, offbeat on the and, or as I'm about to do it, all of the 8th notes. Hope you enjoyed this drum lesson. Please subscribe so you get more notifications for future lessons and grab the sheet music for free underneath.